Hi, my name's Amy Zeltzer. I live in Los Angeles, California, and I'm going to discuss three different items from the list of address. The first one is age, and I'm sad to say, but I have faced a lot of age discrimination. I'm over the age of 40, and once you hit that age and get higher than 40, there's a lot of discrimination in the workplace, socially. In my neighborhood, I'm a Jewish person and I like to go to Shabbat meals. That's a Friday night dinner, and many of the meals are capped. You're generally between 20 and 30, no higher than 40. So me and other friends or people like me are really upset about this because we might not have somewhere to go. I have, of course, tried to coordinate my own meals, but it's really hard when there's a lot of events that are planned with professional organizers and organizations, and they have a lot more funding and they're able to do it, but they exclude people. So I don't like that. Also, there's many jobs that might ask questions on job interviews, and they also like the CIA or military only up to a certain age. Like I think the CIA is 36. They just say that, you can't do the work or you're not going to be there long enough for service, so it doesn't pay to train you. So yeah, that's people being discriminated against. Secondly, I want to talk about my disability. I have two non-physical, non-visible disabilities under the ADA, the American Disabilities Act. And one of them is cancer. Cancer is a non-visible disability that whether you are active in your cancer or it's in remission, once you have it, it's considered a disability, and that's non-visible. The second one I have is something that came about at 26. I carried the gene for it, and then with a certain amount of stress, it manifested itself, and I had to go through a lot of treatment in order to find something that was working to allow me to do normal things that everybody else does. So thank God I'm back on track, but I still do have that. So it's been my experience that people don't understand non-visible disabilities. People in the workplace and in housing just don't understand it. They can't figure it out. They don't know how to accommodate, and they might make a big deal about it because they can't see anything. It's hard for them to understand or figure out what to do. The last one I want to talk about is my religion. I do come from the Jewish faith, and I sort of went about my own process here. I liked my religion when I was a little girl, and then I got bat mitzvahed at the Wailing Wall, came of age at 12. Back in my high school, it was like a lot of Jewish people, but it was like a very materialistic expression of my religion, so I really didn't like it. I disliked it so much. I went to a Jesuit college. And then later on after that, at some point, I got back into my religion, and I found a more spiritual expression of it that was able to resonate with me. It was really similar to some of the patterns that we were reading about, how people like have their cultural or ethnic identity or racial identity, and then they go against it and they don't want to have anything to do with it. And then they just want to be part of the majority, or then they come back to it, or they have some kind of encounter, and then they like reconcile like their past identity, their current identity, and like their future identity, and like everything is like integrated. So I guess I'm not in the majority of any of those things. And I like it. It makes me different, and it does definitely give me a lot of empathy towards many kinds of people. And I might not have the same, the same minority status in one thing or another that they have, but I feel like I definitely can understand, have compassion and empathy, and that's why I'm going into this field because I feel like I can really help people and I want to help people. So, thank you all for listening.